Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you an eyeshadow palette that I bought off AliExpress, guys. Yes, AliExpress. I'm basically going to show you this palette, let you know how the whole buying process went down, what I think of the palette, whether or not it works, whether or not I like it. Not only that, but also talk shit about one or two brands here in South Africa that I just feel like I need to mention in this video, and it will all tie in, I promise. So before I jump into the video and show you this eyeshadow palette and talk a little shit about some brands, oh, we love that, don't we? Make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, make sure that you tap the bell notification right next door to that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every single time that I upload a video. So here is the eyeshadow palette that I bought off this AliExpress website, guys. Yes, take it all in. I absolutely love it. I really want to play around with more color with my makeup, so that is why I chose this eyeshadow palette. Now, hold yourself down, girlfriends. This palette cost 130 Rand. You also pay shipping as well. The shipping was like 30 Rand, so in total it was 160 Rand. Now the only thing that was about this whole process is that it took 5 months to get to me. Yes, you heard me correctly, 5 months. So if you don't mind waiting 5 months for this affordable palette, then that's okay, but that was a long wait. Also, another thing is when I got the palette, this eyeshadow over here had popped out. It was a bit messy. Thankfully, it did not crack, but it is messy. As you can see, it's like got other black eyeshadow on it because this black eyeshadow over here cracked and messed all over that one. Wonderful. But overall, I'm quite happy with how this palette got you. Everything was intact except for those two things. So I have already played around with the palette. I have played around with the blue and the purple shades, as well as this light blue teal shade. Is that what you call it? Like this teal color. I absolutely love it. These shimmer colors are so gorgeous, guys. They are really stunning, except for this one over here. It's just, it's in between like a matte and a shimmer. I don't get it. So because I have played with these shades up over here, for today I'm kind of feeling like these pinky peachy shades over here. That is what I feel like playing around with today. So now that you're all up close and personal, the first thing that I really like to do when creating any eyeshadow look, not just with this eyeshadow palette with the bright colors, but any eyeshadow look, I always like to apply a little bit of powder underneath my eyes. And basically what this does is, if there's any fallout from the eyeshadow, the pigment actually like sits on top of this powder, so at the end of the look, when you're all done, you can just brush the powder away and you don't have to worry about all that eyeshadow sitting on the foundation and looking like a hot mess. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this peachy shade into my crease area. So I dipped into that eyeshadow twice, and I mean, I'm very happy with that pigment, with that color. It is so easy to blend out. There's not a lot of fallout happening. If I look in the mirror, there's actually no fallout at all. The next shade is this orange one up over here that I'm going to put just underneath my crease to darken up the look. I feel like with this shadow, it's been pressed really hard in the pan because I was having to swirl my brush quite a lot to get some pigment onto my brush. But I feel like once you break through that first layer of the eyeshadow, then all the pigment starts coming through. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Now for the outer corners of my eyes as well, it's just to darken up the crease just a tiny bit more. I'm going to use this very bright magenta pink color over here. Whoa, now this color over here, oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That is a lot of pigment. Okay, I'm literally just like tapping the brush on my eyes and the pigment is transferring so well. There is a tiny little bit of fallout over here, but I mean, with extremely pigmented eyeshadows, that is bound to happen. I'm also impressed with this color. It is so bright and vibrant and pigmented, but like I said, there is some fallout over here at the bottom, but thankfully I did have the baking underneath my eye just in case that happened. Now what I'm going to do is I just want to do a half cut crease, set it, and then use one of these shimmers on my lid. To cut the crease, I'm going to be using my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This stuff is the bomb diggity. Do people still say that? I don't think so, but this stuff is amazing. Okay, now that the crease has been cut out and carved out, I'm now going to go in with the white shade in the palette and just set that concealer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gold shimmer color over here, which by the way guys, is freaking stunning. I mean, hang on, just sorry, what? That is freaking beautiful. Oh, would you look at that? It's the gift that keeps on giving. Look there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray a little bit of rose water on my eyeshadow brush to pick up that pigment and make it even more blinding and pop it on top of that cut crease. I absolutely love the shimmers in this palette. They are so stunning and gorgeous. They do have some fallout happening, but that's okay. Now I'm just taking a little bit of that pink magenta color that I use in the outer corner and softening up this line over here where I stopped the cut crease. Okay, now the last steps to do to finish off the look is just to wipe away this powder underneath my eyes, put a little bit of mascara and lipstick on. And there we go guys, this is basically me testing out this eyeshadow palette from AliExpress. Overall, this is definitely worth your buck. If I'm not mistaken, this is pretty much a dupe for the Morphe 35B palette. Am I gonna buy another palette off AliExpress? Probably. To be honest, probably. It is just so affordable. I don't care that I have to wait that long. I just hope the next time it doesn't take that long. I'm okay with like 3 months, but 5 months is a hella long time. Now the part that I really want to get to that you may or may not be waiting for, I don't know, but it's just something that I feel like I need to talk about. There are a lot of these brands and these companies that are just popping up all over in South Africa, these Instagram businesses. There are a lot of these businesses coming up claiming to be like their own makeup brand, where they make all these eyeshadow palettes, where they formulate everything just for you, and these makeup brushes and these makeup palettes, and it's just disgusting the way that these people can just blatantly lie to you. And you know what? I believed all of that shit. I believed it, okay? I'm gonna use an example, Dupe Factory, because they were kind of like the first ones that came out. And don't get me wrong, guys, like, I mean, they are making a fortune out of this. Dupe Factory has got stores everywhere. Switch Beauty has got like their own little empire thing going on. Like, whatever, you do you, boo-boo. But I think it is so important not to lie to consumers, to customers, making them believe that you are formulating and creating this product when very, very clearly you are private labeling. And basically what private labeling means is that these brands buy bulk stock from another warehouse or another company. For example, AliExpress has so many palettes just like this, just blank. They buy a blank eyeshadow palette and then they stick their name on it. I mean, look at all the Switch Beauty eyeshadow palettes. It's all blank with their white logo on top over here. If you think that I'm lying about these brands, not just Switch Beauty and Dupe Factory, there are a lot of brands out there that are coming out on Instagram that are slapping their name on Chinese makeup, claiming that it is their baby that they have come up with. It is not. Do not fall into that trap that they have formulated and done all these things, because they haven't. I mean, if you want to support them, go ahead. Am I going to stop buying Dupe Factory stuff? Probably not. I'm probably going to want to buy 1 or 2 things because I don't want to wait 5 months for a product. If I want it now, then I'm going to spend my money on it now. But I see past all of that. I see past the whole, oh, we have this new thing that we've created. No, you didn't create it. Calm yourself down. Stay in your lane, Dupe Factory and Switch Beauty. You know No, we see through it all. And that is why I just like when they release something and there's such a huge hype about it, like I need to hold myself back and think about what I'm going to spend my money on, or if I'm going to take that coin and spend half of it on a cheap Chinese website, on cheap Chinese makeup, because that is essentially what you are buying, is cheap Chinese private labeled makeup. Now, if you think that I am joking and if you think that I'm talking crap, then just take a look at this.
Exposed, 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 exposed. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed.
So as you could clearly see from those photographs, comparing those palettes from those big brands to what you can find on AliExpress, I mean on Dupe Factory you pay 450 or 480 Rand for a 35 pan palette, where it actually costs about 100 and something Rand, 130 Rand off AliExpress. So that's my little rant over and done with. What do you think, guys? Like, did you know that these people private labeled their stuff? Did you have any idea? What do you think about it? For me personally, I don't care that you private label. Just don't make it out as if you've created this thing. It is your piece of art, because it isn't. But anyway, that is it for today's video, guys. What did you think? Would you ever try out a eyeshadow palette or any makeup off AliExpress? Would you like me to try out more palettes and makeup from AliExpress? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But until next time, bye.